Teachers, what student interaction changed how you approach your job forever? It wasn't the troubled kids who taught me the most important lesson of my teaching career. It was quiet, perfect Jenny. I was in my third year teaching high school English when Jenny transferred to our school. She was every teacher's dream. She wrote beautiful essays and stayed after class to discuss books beyond the curriculum. Her parents were equally impressive at conferences, both successful doctors impeccably dressed, asking all the right questions about college preparation. They emphasized how they taught Jenny that excellence is the only option. Everything seemed perfect until the poetry unit. Jenny's poem was technically flawless, but strangely empty. While other students wrote raw, honest pieces about their lives, hers felt like it was written to check boxes. When I gave her an A with comments suggesting more authentic expression, she stayed after class, visibly distressed. I need an A, she said, voice trembling. I explained that her work was excellent technically but lacked the emotional resonance I was looking for. She could revise. You don't understand, she whispered. My parents check my grades on mine every night. If they see an I, they'll... She trailed off, looking at the floor. They'll what, Jenny? She rolled up her sleeve. Her arm was covered in perfectly straight, tiny cuts, dozens of them in neat rows. This is what happened when I got a 94 on my chemistry test, she said mechanically. Each cut is 1 percentage point below 100. The precision was what haunted me most. These weren't impulsive injuries, they were methodical self-punishment. I immediately involved our counselor and principal. Her parents were shocked during the intervention, not at the self-harm, but that anyone had discovered it. We just want what's best for her, her mother kept repeating. Excellence builds character. Jenny was placed in therapy, but her parents pulled her from our school by the end of the month. They called my concerns an overreaction to normal academic pressure. 3 years later, I received an email from Jenny. She'd been hospitalized for a suicide attempt after her first B in college. The intervention we staged, while unsuccessful at the time, had planted a seed in the hospital. She finally began receiving proper treatment for the severe anxiety her parents had. My eyes. She was transferring to a different college, pursuing art instead of pre-med, and beginning to define success on her own terms. You were the first person who saw me, she wrote, not my performance, but me. Now in every class I look for the Jenny's Parn, the perfect students who never make trouble, who meet every expectation, whose internal pressure might be crushing them while we praise their perfection. I created anonymous check-ins, discussed the difference between excellence and perfectionism, and made mental health resources as available as academic ones. Sometimes the students who are succeeding by every measurable standard are the ones silently drowning. The red flags aren't always poor grades or behavior problems, hence they're hidden behind perfect scores and flawless smiles.